Hey y'all, it's Kosta. I help people break the system to build a better future. Today we're talking about getting the most out of Medicare. I've worked in long-term care for the past decade, and over the past 10 years, one of the most important lessons I've learned is how critical it is to understand Medicare, Medicaid, and how you're gonna pay for care. Like every insurance in the United States, Medicare is really complicated and purposely hard to understand and utilize. That being said, my first tip is to make sure you enroll for Medicare on time and you know your enrollment dates. There are several enrollment periods for Medicare, and you have to sign up when you're supposed to. Otherwise, you can face penalties or you might not be enrolled. Hear me when I say this. If you enroll late, you may have to pay huge surcharges for the rest of your life. So let's get into the different parts of Medicare and all the different plans that add to the confusion. There is the original or traditional Medicare. Most Medicare recipients are enrolled in this plan. It includes a Part A for hospital expenses and Part B for doctors, medical equipment, and outpatient costs. It also requires a 20% copay. Don't forget that part. That's where Medigap or Medicare supplemental insurance is available to close that 20% gap. Part D prescription drug plans are voluntary, but in practical terms, I think Part D plans are essential, must-have protection. So why is Medicare so complicated? Because the government runs it and they want you to utilize as little of these services as possible. But like I said, the one thing I want you to understand is there's an enrollment period when you turn 65. There's one where you are older than 65 and leave work, and there is an enrollment period if you have a change of life event, and more importantly, there's an open enrollment period every single year. Now you might be asking why there's an open enrollment period every year for people who are already enrolled in Medicare. Basically, it gives you a do-over. Since Medicare is incredibly complicated and time sensitive, most people don't review their options and packages as thoroughly as they should. So my best advice is to seek the advice of a financial planner on Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security. Unexpected healthcare expenses are one of the greatest unknowns in retirement, and you want to be prepared. If you don't have a financial planner, check out the State Health Insurance Assistance Program. It's free, funded by the government, but not run by the government. It has a network of volunteer counselors who help people with Medicare questions. I hope that this has answered some of your questions on Medicare and brought to light a few things that you did not know. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below. I'd be happy to help.